Long time ago, there lived a couple, Tayo and Dupe. They were once lovers, assist each other, supportive and care. The ones danced in the rain, made love in the kitchen. However, over this year, that love suddenly changed into violence. At first, it was just words, sharp words thrown across the room like knives. Dupe wanted to serve her husband Gary after returning from sight, and Dupe slipped little water on the table. You never do anything right, Tayo said. Dupe replied, Oh, are you some kind of saint? Tayo kicked the table with his leg. Can't you just keep quiet for once? Must you talk back? Dupe replied, Why should I keep quiet? You talk with your mouth and you expect me to keep quiet. Never. She turned and shut the door with force. Dupe was in the kitchen while Tayo walked into the kitchen. Dupe, can you just for once do something right? Some of the clothes you wash are not clean, especially my clothes. Dupe rolled her eyes. The last time I checked, I'm not your maid. I'm your wife. And if the clothes are not clean, don't you have hand? Go and wash them. As Dupe turned to continue with what she was doing, Tayo held her from the back. They started fighting. Before they could realize, they met themselves on the floor, rolling each other on the floor. Smashed broken plates on each other. After the fight, their wounds were hiding behind sunglasses and long sleeves. Dupe was no victim, not in the way people like to imagine. She gave as much as she got. She slapped, kicked, bite and scream like a woman that is possessed. One night, Tayo went into the bedroom to sleep when he found out that the bed was not well arranged. Dupe, he called out, Yes, why is the bed like this? I came to sleep and the bed is not well arranged. Then Dupe replied, Since you are standing beside the bed now and you wanted to sleep, arrange it. Are you not a woman? Tayo asked. Oh, I forgot that you are not a woman. You just wear the image of a woman. Dupe jumped at his face, leave a deep finger wound on his face. Tayo dragged her across the floor by her hair. Police were called many times than anyone could count, and still none of them ever left the marriage. In the middle of this war, like a flower forced to grow in prison soil, grew a boy named Olakinton. Olakinton was 6 the first time he saw his father punch his mother in the face. He didn't cry. He just watched with wide eyes, silent, like he was watching a movie. His mother broke a lamp over his father's head. By 9, Olakinton thought that this was just how love worked. That is how you prove that you care, right? You scream, you fight, you throw things, you dominate, and you win. Olakiton learned early that the loudest one, the most violent one, was the one who had power. He watched his father shut the door with force, while his mother fights back with fear. One day, Tayo and Dupe fight as usual. Olakiton watched his mother throwing fry pan and his father withdrawing. After the fight, they sat at the dining table, pretending nothing happened. From the outside, their house looked normal, but the moment you stepped through the door, you could feel its tension, like a wire pulled tight. Tayo and Dupe didn't fight like people who wanted to be hard. They fought like people who wanted to win. And they fought like that every single day. Dupe was preparing dinner when Tayo walked in, already tired from the job site, with dirty hands and a back pain. Worked late again, huh? Dupe asked. I know that security of yours work late too. Tayo didn't answer right away, just set down his key. That silence was his way of saying don't start. However, silence pained Dupe more than insults. She came out of the kitchen. What? She asked. You got nothing to say? You came home to your wife and pretend you are deaf. Tayo speak low to himself. She throw a spoon at the wall. He draw the chair out to sit down. Then Dupe throw over the salt and it pour on him. Then the fight began. There were no mayor when Tayo and Dupe fought. It was total war. Glass scattered, picture fell from the walls, neighbor turned off their lights and pretend they didn't hear. Tayo voice louder. He stood over Dupe, all his veins out. You don't know how lucky you are. I work very hard for you. And all you do is to complain. Dupe never backed down. She screamed in his face, slapping him before he could finish a sentence. You think I am lucky? I should have left you years ago. You are nothing but a bully who can't keep his mouth zip. As they chased each other from room to room, sometimes Tayo would push Dupe so hard she fell into the coffee table. Sometimes Dupe would throw a bottle and it landed on his shoulder. There were wounds on both of them, but always hiding under long sleeves and makeup. However, Olaketan saw them always. Every object in the house had once been a weapon. The remote had been smashed against Tayo's head. The kitchen knife had once been held to Dupe's throat, asking him, "You want to kill me? Is this what you really want?" Dupe asked. The bedroom mirror still had a crack from when she threw her phone at it during an argument. Every room had the sign of past battle. Even their bedroom, that's supposed to be their sanctuary, had its war stories. One night, during an argument, Tayo cut the bedsheet apart with a cutter, declaring, "You won't sleep here until you learn respect." Dupe laughed. "Instead of me to respect animal like you, I rather sleep on the floor." That night, Dupe slept on the couch. After each fight, there was a silence thicker than blood. No apology, no resolution, just nothing. Dupe will patch herself up in the bedroom. Tayo will go to the garage, sometimes sleeping in the truck with bottle of hot wine. Olakiton will quietly clean up the mess as if cleaning will make the nightmare go away. In the morning, they act like nothing happened. Sometimes, after a particular violent fight, they will not speak for days. This was when they were having second thoughts. No shouting, no movement, just cold silence. But they were deceiving themselves. Olakinton sat saying to himself, "These were the worst day. I am able to handle the noise." It meant they were alive, but the silence, it was like the house itself had gone dead, like the walls were holding their breath, waiting for the next crash. Every fight ended with one thing: sex. Tayo would cry, say he was under stress, that work was hard, that he was just tired from work. Dupe will cry, saying she never meant to be like this, that she was just scared that he will leave. They hug, they kiss, they swear it will not happen again, and 2 days later, it will. This was the world Olakinto grew up in. A world where love was loud, violent, painful, and manipulation. A world where apology were currency and control was mistaken for passion. Olakinton didn't learn love, he learned warfare. By the time Olakinton was 16, he had two truths planted in his bones. Love was war. Second, power belonged to the one who shouted louder, hit harder, and never said sorry first. He didn't choose to believe those things. He was programmed to. Years later, Olakinton stepped into the world of romance. He didn't look for love, he looked for someone who would play the game. His first love, her name was Tiwa. Olakinton met her in the school library. She smiled like someone who never seen a fight in her life. And Olakinton liked that. She was gentle, kind, soft-spoken, and Olakinton broke her. Tiwa dressed to go out. "You are wearing that?" Olakinton asked. "You are trying to get other guys to look at you, right?" Tiwa replied, "What are you saying? I'm not wearing this clothes for the first time, and nothing is wrong with this dress." His eyes turned red. "Are you talking back at me?" He dragged her back. "You are not stepping out of this house today." Everything was not good enough to him. Whenever Tiwa delayed to reply his message, "It's a problem." Then he gave her the rules. "I don't want you to talk to that friend of yours anymore. I don't like the way he looks at you." Tiwa replied, "What are you saying? We grew up together. You just want to break 22 years friendship? How could you even tell me that? It's not possible." She turned to leave. A hand hold her hard. He covered her mouth, pressing her to the wall just to make her be quiet. Tiwa cried. He apologized, swore it would never happen again, brought her flower the next day. Olakinton sat in the sitting room. "It sounded familiar," he said. It was the same script he saw his parents play for years. He just learned the line too well. Eventually, she left him quietly. Olakinton didn't understand. To him, love was pain. If it doesn't haunt, it wasn't real. Over the few years, over the few years, Olakinton became a legend on campus. He was tall, handsome. Girls still lined up, drawn to the fire, not knowing they got burned. Every girl was a test. Olakinton dated 5 women in 3 years. Each relationship followed the same pattern. Sometimes it was abuse, emotion blackmail. Sometimes it was worse. And every time they left, he felt betrayed. How could they leave me after all I've done for them? He never asked himself the real question. Olakinton went to a friend's birthday. He met a young woman named Iremide. She walked like she owned the ground, looking confident, no apology in her eyes. But instead of Olakinton to run, he chased her. He bought flowers, took her out to places he never went with anyone else. "Anything for you," he said. "I will do anything you want." Olakinton did everything to please her. One night, Olakinton woke her up by 2 a.m. "I'm hungry. I need to eat something. Go and prepare food for me." "What?" she asked. "By this time of the day? Check your time." Then he replied, "Who cares? All I know is that I'm hungry and I want to eat." Iremide replied, "It's late already. How did you expect me to enter the kitchen by this time of the day? Please, I need to sleep." She lay down back. Olakinton hold her shoulder hard. "Stand up and go and prepare something for me. I need to eat. Or are you deaf?" Iremide hit his mouth with her elbow, blood coming out. He raised his hand to hit Iremide. "If you dare bring that hand down, I will kill you this night and bury you." His hand dropped slowly. Olakinton was shocked. No woman had ever looked him in the eyes like that. Olakinton saw a message on Iremide's phone. A guy, a friend, who sent her "Good morning, how are you doing?" But to Olakinton, it was betrayal. "So you are playing me now," Olakinton said. "Or you think I am stupid? Why did you need to talk to him?" Iremide stood her ground, unmoving. What happened? She asked. Who is the guy that messaged you? What is the message all about? Iremide asked. Olakinton replied, Good morning. How are you doing? Is that all? Iremide asked. Yes, he replied. Olakinton, you are not serious. Olakinton raised his hand. Before his hand landed, Iremide twisted his waist and slammed him against the wall. He can't move. He barely breathed. His body was frozen. Iremide stepped back, eyes red. You don't get to haunt me, ever. I am not your punching bag. And she walked away. Olakinton felt disappointed. He wanted to control himself. However, rage is a hungry beast. It doesn't die. One night, Iremide called him and told him he really need a help. You are too emotional and manipulative. And jokes like that, the beast awoke. Olakinton grabbed her hand hard. He raised his hand to hit her, but in quick motion, Iremide swept his legs from under him. Olakinton hit the floor, his face dark with the slap she delivered, not just to his cheek, but to his soul. Standing over him, I'm not your mother. And you are not your father, but if you try to be, I bury that version of you right here. That night, Olakinton didn't sleep. He saw his parents in the mirror, his father punch, his mother screams. Olakinton saw the look in Iremide's eyes, not fear but disappointment. And that was worse than anything. He lost Iremide. She was not interested in fixing a broken man, and he didn't blame her. But he kept going. He started learning what love actually looks like. It wasn't about control. It wasn't about being right. It was about safety and peace. Don't turn your home to battlefield. Your children are watching, and the life your children lived out there really tell how parents are. So bestie, thank you for watching this video. Share your thoughts with me in the comment section. What lesson did you learn from this story? Share this story with your loved ones. And please, if you've not subscribed, subscribe to this channel till I bring another story your way. Bye.